Hey folks, welcome back. Happy Saturday to you all. Hope everybody's having an amazing weekend so far. I know it just begun, but nonetheless, definitely hope it is a blessed day. I'll just finish up a last little bit of setup here. I'll get myself out of the way, and then we will get into some gameplay here. So folks, in the meantime, if you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, comment. I always appreciate those things. Of course, we got the coffee flowing, and guys, it's getting close. We're almost at the end of the DLC stuff here. I didn't think we were going to get through it this quickly, but hot dog. Mmm. The nectar of the gods. Or so they used to say in ancient Greece. Hey, DD Plays, welcome, welcome. Buenos dias. I think I said that right. I hope I said that right. I know como estás. I think I said that right. I'm working on it. Alright, we are actually good to go. So yeah, before I really do anything else, I keep talking about this stupid spirit orbs. I'm gonna finally go get my sliver of stamina. And I know it's only one sliver, but it makes a difference. I've been feeling that stamina loss. Like, I'm hardwired to play the certain game, wow, words are already breaking. I'm hardwired to break... Jeepers. I'm hardwired to play the game a certain way, but playing a certain way for me means having all three stamina wheels. So like, that's my everything. That's my glider time, that's my bullet time, that's my spin attack time, and like, you tick down at that just a little bit, like, you know it. But I want to keep my hearts maxed out, mainly for the Master Sword Trials. And hopefully we'll be getting into those tomorrow. And I just realized I had Mipha's Grace running. That is going off right now. Alright guys, I will go ahead and get myself out of the way here. And while that's tinking, enjoy a little bit more coffee. Of course, I got the appropriate Zelda attire mug today. Go me. I was feeling it. Oh, and it matches my shirt. Let's see if I can do this without spilling. Ah! Oh, my hand's in the way. I'm not left-handed, so we'll see how this works. Feels very awkward. Yep, I match. Twinsies! Alright, enough fooling around. I already took enough of a risk holding coffee over my lap, and it's not cold coffee. Alright. So Dee already gave you an early bingo word there. Hot dog. I'll give you another one here. Toodles. I forgot to type in my... yeah. Stylin'. Stylin' indeed. Alright, now we can get into this. Oh yeah, coffee! How could I forget the coffee? I spent most of my time talking about that delicious beverage. And I'm still carrying around this Thunderblade, which I really don't need anymore. Got 2 of those bad boys. And maybe I'll play with them a little bit. Just for fun. Oh yeah, before I get into that whole cutscene deal. Welcome back, folks. Level Up Royal here with you once again. Guys, it's time to finish out our DLC trials. We're going to be doing the Zora's Domain deal here, the Mipha song. Right after that, I'll be going to Death Mountain for the Daruk song. Once we get all that squared away, it's time for the 5th Divine Beast and the Maz Koshia fight, or whatever that is, for the motorcycle. So guys, should be a lot of fun. If you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, comment, I always appreciate those things. I wonder if anybody can hear my coffee slurping.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Now I'm wondering if anybody can hear me spamming the A button. He said, so, did it move you? Oh yeah. I can feel it. I'm moved. There it is, guys. Mipha's song. So, Didi, I just heard your comment there about multitasking for family. I got laundry going. I got sheets being refreshed. I got family coming out as well. Pretty much as soon as I get off stream today, they should be getting here. Alright guys, so we've got our 3 maps, and I know where a couple of these are just right off the top of my head. Well, maybe not exactly, but this will get us close. There should be a Rito with a campfire, somewhere around here's. And then there should be one over here. There's a little bit of a bad boy nest involved with this one. And then the third one is not coming to me. Stand by. Right by the dam, I believe. Yeah, I think that's the dam. That's not the dam. Wow, this one is just not coming to me. Okay, that's a waterfall, not a dam. And it's at the top there. Wow, how am I not seeing this? Funny, you think, you know, it's like riding a bike and it all come right back, but then I have this moment. Okay, this might be it here. So I might have been mistaken on this pin. That might be back farther here. Okay, that's Zora's domain, so yeah, just to the right, up a little. Okay, these two are coming to me. That has to deal with the sunset, that has to deal with the bad boy nest, but this one here, wow, it's just... I'm drawing a complete blank. Yeah, I mean, the two waterfalls are clearly on the map here, so I know I'm in the right spot. Okay, I guess we'll figure it out when we get over there. So, I'll go for yellow first, just because it's eluding me, and I'm curious. Hey, Brian, Austin, Iwa, and Purple Rain, welcome, guys! Hope you're all having an amazing weekend. Quickest way over there. Doing pretty good. Thanks for asking. Actually got the coffee flowing. Life is good. Got some family coming out today. So yeah, that'll be right after I'm done streaming, about the time they'll be getting here. Hope you guys are doing well also. I almost said, hope you guys are doing well as well, but that isn't... That feels like a double negative, somehow. So far, great weekend. Awesome. Alright, what am I doing? Where am I going? Yellow. Old Yeller. Love the music here. I don't know if it's exactly right out of Ocarina of Time, but I remember walking into Zora's Domain in that game and having that same feeling like, wow, really cool music. I almost walked right off the bridge. That's what happens when I try to multitask. Okay, I think I'm remembering this one now. You have to go through the rings, up the waterfalls. That's right. Wow. Cannot believe I spaced on this. So yeah, we're definitely in the right place. And we gotta make sure we got our Zora shirt on for this one. I think that hog is out of place. He got lost. Well, they're making us work for this one. Granted, the shirt takes care of a lot of it. Shiny objects. They had to put those there. There it is. Funny you said that, Iwa. I used to look forward to my lazy weekends. Sometimes people would ask me, what are you doing this weekend? Absolutely nothing. And sometimes that was what I needed to recharge my batteries. Oh yeah, perfect weather, Leah. Good to go. So here too, I'll be out having a coffee at some point today because it is that nice out. I just haven't decided which patio I'm going to pick yet. But honestly, it doesn't matter. Like, it's that nice out. Alright, folks. Welcome back to Secret Stairway. Before I get into it, if you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like the video, I always appreciate that. So, Secret Stairway. I remember this one being a bit of a challenge. I remember we needed ice blocks for a lot of this. Okay, that is not my treasure chest. There's a treasure chest here somewhere. Okay, now not remembering exactly what I have to do in here. I'm gonna need just a moment to remember. I always have the urge to fuse ever since TOTK. Now that I'm in here, like doing this again, yeah, it's pretty wild. Cannot fuse in this game though. Ah, nuts. Well, that might actually be okay. That might actually work out. Maybe not. I don't know if that'll get me up. I don't think so. Nope, needs to be higher. I see you. Oh no! Falling objects! Yikes! Alright. I think I can actually push this up and then wedge it so that I can get an ice block in higher underneath that bad boy. And then that should be high enough. I think. We're about to find out. Okay, that gets us out, but where's my chest? Wow. And watch, it's gonna be nothing we want. I didn't think that was going to work. Okay, so this block is secured. It's got everything it needs to be successful and so much more. This other one... I feel like I'm back in kindergarten, guys. I don't know where that feeling's coming from, but... Adult kindergarten. Adulter garden. gonna get up there now. I feel like I'm making this complicated. Oops. Or maybe that's just the way it's supposed to feel. So close, yet so far away. Alright, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to need that block to give myself the altitude I need to get that chest. And it better be worth it. Better not be long throw. Whoo! It wasn't long throw. There we go. Alright, chest complete. Now we can get out of here. And hopefully I can, like... Ooh, barely. Oh, nuts! That should have been the easy part. Oh, maybe that was in the way? There we go. Alright folks, so I hope that helped you all out. If you wouldn't mind taking a moment, like, share, subscribe, comment, I always appreciate those things. Until the next time, happy hunting. Alright, 1 of 3. That took a little bit of time. I don't have these shrines memorized anymore. Like, I used to be able to just go in here, bada bing, bada bing. Knew exactly what I needed to do. Hey, Cora, welcome, welcome. Hey, Keely! Good to see you again. Boomman, what's up? Wow, I guess the weather is all over the place today. Like, we're all getting a little something different. Hey, Wanda! Good to see you again. Hey Arya, good to see you again. Lisa Jones, what's up? Alright. Getting a full house today. That is a good thing. So let's see, while I'm up here, like, on higher ground, I guess I'll just dart over to green. And again, that's associated with a bad boy nest, so ancient arrows are going to be your friend, especially for those flyers. And I think they're all guardian based, if I remember right. So yeah, honestly, ancient arrows would just make it real quick and easy. And I just remembered it's not getting nighttime speed up there because I don't have that on anymore. There we go. So much better. You can already see that guardian flying. 2 of them. Alright, give me a good long distance bow. But I gotta make them count. Matter of fact, I might drop a hard save before I get into it. A couple of dudes just hanging out. See if I can climb a mountain and drink coffee at the same time. Yum 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 yum. The answer is yes, but more slowly. Alright, get that save. I'll take care of the flyers first, hopefully. Actually, I'm probably going to plug all 3 flyers with the, How does he not see me right now? Hello! Jeepers. There you go. Yeah, definitely want to get rid of all 3 flyers, and the turret I could just handle with regular weapons. But I remember the flyers is what made this real hairy. So I like to... I don't know, not nickel and dime them, but kind of single them out. Do it that way. Oh, you're not getting away from me. I came all this way. You too. Oh, I ran out of stam and I just wasted my arrow. Jeepers. Wow. Ouch. I might have to reload save because I don't have any more arrows. And it would take me longer to go buy more arrows. So in case you hear any crunching in the background, I may or may not be eating candy right now. I almost tripped over that guy's horn in midair, and he has no idea I'm here. He's fired. Ganon is gonna put him on kitchen duty. Ooh, perfect timing on that one. Okay, now this time I will not run out of stamina. That was ridiculous. Hey, where'd that laser beam go? What just happened there? Uh-oh. Yo! Like, what's going on here? All the monsters are fired. Ah, nuts. Why is this so difficult? There is no escape. I always try to use the right weapon for the job. And in this case, that includes my super suit. Might be the last chance to really use Ancient. Actually, no, we need that for the monk fight. Yep, that'll definitely help in the monk fight. Because that fight is wild. Whoa! What just happened? Instant replay. I must have missed. I don't know, that was weird. I still call it instant replay. Uh-oh. Oh, wow, he shot me twice. And there we go, back down the mountain again. Yikes! What is happening? Lure goes to school, day 1. I don't remember all this difficulty with turrets. Lisa Jones, stuck inside on a rainy Saturday. I know that feeling. That was us last weekend. Actually, early week. Okay, now it seems like the monsters are aware of me again. Ooh, goodies. There's goodies everywhere! All the things I killed never collected loot from. Boomin'. It's the end of the world and I know it. Yep, good music, good music. Welcome back, folks. Support and guidance. Alright, so we got like a ball puzzle here. I love my ball puzzles. Before I get into it, if you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like the video, I always appreciate that. Alright guys, it's all about the flippers, the flappers, the floppers. So first things first, we need an ice block. The first one is kind of a gimme, because all the rest are going to be difficult. And then we need to hurry up and stasis that. And then that still doesn't help us. Actually, I think... I did that wrong. I think we need that to stay put. Okay, we gotta get the ball in the basket. I know that. I just don't know if putting an ice block here will actually... I guess there's only one way to find out. No, it does not. I thought, you know, maybe it would work. So in my mind, I was like, oh, these will be quick. We'll be at the 5th Divine Beast in no time. Yeah, it's not going to be that type of party, and that's okay. Alright, that should auto-pop up here in just a moment. And then that should get us out of here. But before we get out of here, let's go get our treasure chest. Oh, ouch. I think Link hit his head there somehow. Can't really see what's going on here. So if that didn't work out for you, you can actually build like a ladder with ice blocks to get up here. But I just feel like that's a lot quicker. So folks, I genuinely hope that helps you out. If you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like the video, I always appreciate that. And until the next time, happy hunting! Thanks, Purple Rain. Appreciate the support there. The like button. It calls to us. The gold. The gold. Didi, you got it! Nuts! Awesome. I'm glad I could help you out today. Wow, you're really multitasking there. That's good stuff. Support and guidance. Sounds like parenting. Yeah, no kidding. Support and guidance. I think that's what the sign said on my counselor's office back in high school. Alright, so we're done here. I guess that'll be a quicker way to get back over there to purple. I know, right, Keeley? It's funny, when my son was younger, you know, he used to sit here and play Zelda games with us, Hyrule Warriors, just everything. And me and his mom were all playing one night, and, you know, it was his bedtime. So I was like, okay, dude, sorry, but it's time to go brush your teeth. You know, he was like, no, man, you know, like all kids do. And I was like, go brush your teeth. Dun 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 dun. And he was like, Dad. So yeah, it was just funny. We started doing the little chimes, like when we told him to go do his next little thing to get into bed. Lights out. Dun 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 dun. Hey Marigold, welcome, welcome. Okay, now I don't remember exactly where this Yahoo is. I know he's along the upper ridge line here, facing the ocean, out to the east. So sunrise is in the east. Basically, we're waiting for daybreak. And when that sun comes up, that gets the thing to spawn in that we need. It's just a matter of finding the Rito. There should be a Rito or maybe a campfire placed out here somewhere. Oh, that's a fun little bad boy nest. I couldn't help myself. I love aerial bombardment in this game. We should call Link the B2. Because he's wearing stealth. Actually, he's not wearing stealth. We don't need no stinking stealth. Okay, so there's the campfire. See, I knew my pin would get me close. And there's the... I said Rito. Jeepers. Y'all look alike. The Zora are standing out here right by the campfire. So yeah, that's your indication we are exactly where we need to be. And I think you can talk to them and get a little bit of a clue here. I don't think it really does anything to update the quest per se. So yeah, we're just going to go ahead and make it day. Or morning, I should say. Now that was awesome. Alright, I'm not 100% sure. This will be a lot quicker just in case I bungle it up. But as far as I know, yeah, you just gotta go for it. Head out toward the sun. And I already see it, guys. That little blue dot in the water, it's already coming into view. Wow, I love the effects. Like, they did a real good job on sunrises and sunsets in this game, especially where water is concerned. Gotta give credit where credit is due. That is gorgeous. You know, it's funny. Every time I'm playing a video game and I see a scene like that, I'm like, oh, that's so pretty. You know, the colors, everything. They did a really good job. And then I'll go outside, you know, to find a patio to enjoy a cup of coffee, and I'm looking at all the vivid colors in the world. Like the blue sky, and I'm like, oh my god, God did it so much better. Like, this doesn't even compare to the, you know, real life, what you see outdoors. They try. They try. I wonder what puzzle we have in store for us today. Welcome back, folks. Level Up Royal here with you once again for the melting pot. Before I get into it, if you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like the video, I always appreciate that. Okay, I remember this one. I remember this one. This was a love-hate relationship. Super fun, but super not fun at the same time. So make sure you don't have anything fire or flame equipped. If you do, these are just going to start melting super quickly, and that's no bueno. And you cannot climb these. Excuse me. So all we can really do is either melt or stasis. Excuse me. I knew that wasn't going to work, and I did it anyway. I caught myself on fire by catching an ice block on fire that in turn caught me on fire. Now, I didn't go to school and learn physics, but I feel pretty confident in saying something's not right about that. Ah, that's right, that gives us more ice. Whoops. I don't know why I thought I was going to magnesis that. Which wasn't magnesis anyway. I did it again. Wow. Stop it! Pretend that button doesn't exist. Okay, so I remember we needed a smaller block for some reason. I just can't remember why. I'm assuming the switch is gonna throw another ice block down. Kind of nice they give us ice makers here. For those of us that, you know, melted all the ice and didn't do it right. So, I think what we need to do here... Put the small block up there? No. That feels like too much work. I don't remember having to do that much work before. I think we can put the small block down over here. Then we can get up there. Hey! Maybe it's too small. Okay, we're good. And there's a hidden chest in here. I just can't remember exactly where, so I might have to melt some extra blocks in pursuit of that chest. This poor bow. Okay, that might be it right there, as a matter of fact. So I just like to use fire arrows because it's fast. But, you know, you can absolutely just kind of stand there. There's my long throw. Hello, Agent Smith. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you again. Hello, long throw, my old friend. For those of you who thought I was actually going to keep that, yeah, no. Alright, and I should be able to ski-daddle at this point with my little makeshift ladder, or staircase. And that is it. Oh, wait a minute, we are not quite done. We still have to get... That's right. So we need an ice block, and we also need an ice block. Like, we need to make an ice block once we get over there. But first we need to get one of these small enough to be able to do that. So... I think I'm going to stasis, just to kind of knock it over there. And I can't think of a better use for my Master Sword than this very activity. Okay, and I want it to be as big as possible. But, you know, just barely small enough to get under this deal here. And it's easy to overshoot, so I'll try to cut it off here. Right about there should do it. Ah, nuts! Okay, a little more. Perfect. Then we should be able to ice block that. So I guess there's like almost zero friction on that deal. Wow. Okay, and then you just kind of have to spam that jump button to get on up and out of here. So folks, I always hope that helps you out. If you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, comment, I always appreciate those things. And as always, until the next time, best of luck and happy hunting. There it is, 3 of 3. Wow, I'm 45 minutes in, I still haven't done the boss fight. Those first 2 shrines really had me stuck there for a few, especially that first one, like... So it's funny you said that about the physics, Keely. I know they try. It's kind of like the colors, you know. God does it better, but they still try. So as far as the physics, like, I was playing TOTK, and I don't know if you guys remember that big giant rocket thing that I built to get up into space with, like, 10 fans stacked on top of one another. And I was thinking about that after the fact. I was like, if I was really standing on a big stack of fans, I would just be spinning out of control. Like, there's no way that would go straight up in the air that way. Anyway, yeah, just fun thoughts. That's why helicopters have to have the rear rudder, you know? Like, otherwise it would just spin. Good times, good times. Alright, I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm staring at my inventory mindlessly for no reason. I think we need to go back over to our Divine Beast at this point. Somebody reached out recently and asked me why I wasn't playing Lego Fortnite anymore. And honestly, guys, you know, it's a beautiful game. I had a lot of fun with it, don't get me wrong. But they kept messing with the physics. Well, part of the allure in that game to me was building moving parts, you know, like the monorails and just vehicle stuff. And, you know, I'd log in and it would be broken. Or theme park rides, for that matter. I'd log in, it would no longer work. It would be, you know, either shattered or it just wouldn't work anymore. Well, I finally just had enough. I was like, look, if they're going to keep changing, like, you're not supposed to change physics, right? Even if the physics are wrong, you don't change physics. So anyway, that's it, you know, just kind of had enough of that. Fun, I guess you could call it. So, yeah, I don't know if Lego Fortnite is watching and you ever decide to stop changing the physics, yeah, I'll play the game again. It was a lot of fun. And yes, that counts for your bingo cards at Nintendo, if you're listening. Alright, just getting rid of some garbage here before I eat what I actually want to eat. So I'm going to be going in with high level attack power. It's going to help to get him dead just a little bit quicker here. Go ahead and drop that hard save just in case things go horribly, horribly wrong. Booyah. Get her done. Exactly, Keely. Yeah, I had so much fun with the crafting in TOTK. That's pretty much all I did with the game in the beginning, because I wasn't really feeling the map and everything. I was just like, yeah, boring. But I got building. Like, I just built some craziness. I built this giant rocket. I never showed that on video, but so much fun. In fact, if you guys are interested in seeing some of my crazy TOTK builds, I'll put some links in the description below. You know, not right now, but when I'm done streaming, I'll do that later on today sometime. I've got the flying death machines. Those were a lot of fun. Okay guys, always more than one way to skin the cat here. I really like stasis though. I like to beat the block spec at him. Your Bosa's Fury, that's going to be very helpful, so don't forget about those. You got 3 shots at that. Not only does it down him, but it does some damage. So yeah, between stasis and Urbosas, that's really the way I like to go in here. Big scary Ganon. Big bada boom. Okay, so here in the beginning, it's probably more headshots than anything. You gotta dodge his spear there. Now, you can perfect dodge in here. You know, that is an option if you're good at that kind of thing. The thing I don't like about the headshots is if you miss, you're super limited on arrows here. That's right, the headshots don't actually stun him. I forgot about that. And you got the 3 spears, so I use these 2 for stasis. Stasising the ice blocks back at him, and then that's the one I'll go in there and damage him with. But again, guys, just super limited on arrows. I don't like that. So what I'm going to do here is just kind of use your Bosas. And you see that damage just really knocks it out of him when you're using your Bosas. And I wasn't even using the stronger spear, so that's kind of shame on me. I could have done a lot better there had I had the correct weapon out. But you know, if you're good at perfect dodging, that is an option here. He's so close, I should be able to just get in there and get it done. So just like before, guys, halfway through, he changes attack patterns. And this is where I really try to keep at least 2 Urbosa's Furies back. Just because it's harder here, you know, with limited running around space. Okay, so get that stasis ready. And if he only shoots 1 ice block, it's easy. If he shoots more than 1, you might need to, whoops. You might need to break out the ice rune first and start breaking blocks. Okay, so once you release that, just start running. Get over there and try to get the damage in as soon as you can. And again, switch back over to that stronger weapon. That's going to help a lot. Watching his damage bar just melt there. And look at that, he's already about half done. So again, guys, Urbosas, it speeds the process up a lot. And it does some damage. Loving that damage that does. The bad thing is you can't quite get over there quick enough to get it, but 2 Urbosas does the job. So just wanted to throw some different options out there for y'all. Hopefully that helps you all out. If you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, comment, I always appreciate those things. Until the next time, happy hunting. Alright, and while he's doing his death cry, I will have not candy for breakfast. But I like the cookie.
Oh. Mm.
So, Princess, may I ask who the other chosen champions are?
Goron Vigilance, Daruk. Rito Confidence, Rivali. Gerudo Spirit, Urbosa. And also, the Hylian with the sword that seals the darkness. Link.
Oh. Sidon, hurry and swim up here.
Mipha. Perhaps he is still too young to swim up this big waterfall.
One day, Princess, I must leave him to face my fate with Ruta. Join me. We'll go together so you can get a feel for it. Let's go. Sweet Sidon, should fate ever part us, I'm counting on you to protect our beloved home from harm. Understood? I believe in you. Now, shall we try one more time?
Right, I'm just reading your chat about the death machines and stuff, so I've actually never seen a Lionel machine.
Stronger than before. The power of Mipha's grace will now recharge much faster. As powerful as you are, I am certain you can save Hyrule, as well as the princess who awaits you.
Alright, I didn't want to cut her off there. I think I might have did that a little bit. Yeah, I need to shut that back off. Every time you do upgrade, it re-enables it. So, yeah, that's that. Between Stasis and Urbosas. So yeah, easy. So practice makes easy. But thanks for saying I make it look easy. Funny, Didi, I've had that thought too. And I'm going to leave that alone for today. Good stuff, good stuff. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it for Zora's here. Let's go ahead and move on over. Ooh, I need to change clothes for that. We need to get hot ready. So yeah, let's get hot ready. And make sure I'm not equipping anything wooden. And make sure I'm not equipping bomb arrows. Alright. Let's go ahead and get over to good old Death Mountain. And if I can figure out how to get to my adventure log here. That's where we're heading. So about south. I guess there's no quicker way over here. About southwest there. Yeah, Boomin, I really liked the stories here. I really felt the DLCs were worth it anyway, but I really enjoyed the extra storyline. Good stuff. I've never heard that term before, Dee Dee, but I know what it means. Mind melding. I like it. I might even have to use that. Alright. Ouch. He might have got me, but I won the battle. So, let's see. Oh yeah, I'm going the wrong way. I said southwest, and there I go northeast. It's opposites day. This one is a bit out of the way. I'll probably revolve these over there just to speed things up a bit. Been a while since I've played Twilight Princess, but I think that's the same music that plays in the Goron village in Twilight Princess. I think. Bunch of luminous stones around here, gemstone nodes. So many shiny rocks. Look at me, staying strong. I'll pretend they're not even there.
Daruk's protection is now ready to roll.
Funny, Dee Dee, I never knew that was a Spock thing. He got me, but I won the battle. There you go, Boomin. I like it. Do not let your guard down. Sweet. Alright, let's go ahead and get these pinned out before we do anything. Wow, a lot of jibber jabber here. Alright, I know for a fact one is going to be on the shoreline. I think right over here. Or maybe he's back over here. I better look at that map. I don't want to make another Zora's Domain mistake here. Nah, I think I had it right the first time. Maybe just not quite high enough up on the shoreline though. So yeah, that's where we're heading for one of them. There is one like right here. There's a ring of lights that we need to find somewhere. So I'm gonna stay kind of high ground until I actually find it. In fact, I'll start up here just to play it safe. And then last but not least, we are heading over here. So there's your 3 points. Good thing we got a fast travel gate up here. Because climbing, that would not have been fun. That's just another thing from TOTK that makes you spoiled. The days of just, you know, quick warping to a sky island and then flying down to your destination are over. Okay, and we gotta stay away from the beastie here, otherwise it, you know, gets angry and kicks us out. But we need to go, like, south, so we need to go that way. Oh, and there it is. Right where I put the pin. And it's one of these terrifying ticking puzzles that makes you feel like you just can't seem to get there quick enough. Anxiety Central. Wait, if you don't have high-level flame protection here, you're gonna have a tough time. So you can combine, like, one piece of this armor with a low-level elixir, and that'll also get you the high-level protection you need. I like how they make you go through this rock formation.
Urbosa's fury is ready.
And she just sounded like she was ready to get after it. Urbosa's fury is ready. Now! Alright, got her done. Marigold, there are no fiery explosions in space. I know, and the funny thing is I like to watch a lot of sci-fi, but they always have sound effects for, like, rocket thrusters and things going on in space. I'm like, there's no sound in space. But that's okay. It still sounds cool, I guess. Yep, good times, good times. Welcome back, folks, to Blind Spots, and my words are already broken. Before I get into it, if you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like the video, I always appreciate that. So, just like the name suggests, the key to our success here is going to be staying on the blind side. So really, there isn't much to do in the way of movement here. Oh wow, he might not make it. Yikes! That was kind of close, not gonna lie. I was afraid to jump though, like I didn't want to fall off my block. Okay, so the conveyor belt will take us to about here. We can go ahead and dismount. And there's a treasure chest. Not sure if I remember how to get said treasure chest. I'll figure it out. I always do. Come on down! He came early. Oh, yikes. We need to do that thing again where we get on the blind side. And treasure chest coming up, I think? Over there. And we have to build like a... which I can't really even see it from here, so I guess we're gonna have to get over there first. We're gonna have to build like an ice block thingy to get up to it. Right about there ought to do the job. One, two, three, jump! Alright, and then we'll need a stopper here for this guy. Nice. I don't even have to magnesis that. I can go to him. Awesome. Long throw. Agent Smith. Still in the house. Sending both these weapons to their fiery graves. Alright, I'm going to be patient here and wait for the block because, well, I don't want to have to do this all over again. Alright, and then I think we have to do that again to get out of here. One, two, three, jump! Woo! I almost messied that up. I didn't quite get my glider open like I wanted. Alright, so just make yourself a little bit of a staircase here. And that'll get you up and out of here. So folks, as always, hope that helps you out. Please take a moment to like, share, subscribe, comment. And until the next time, happy hunting! Yeah, Keely, I mean, I get why they do it. Otherwise, you know, during space scenes, there would just be no audio. So, like, I get it, you know, for entertainment purposes, you kind of have to fill that in a little bit. It's just always been one of those funny things in my mind. Alright, so one down. That one was pretty straightforward. You know, it's not exactly easy, but at least it's straightforward in the sense you can't really get lost in there. Yeah, the conveyor belts or whatever kind of take care of that. It's just more trying to get good with fancy footwork that makes that one difficult. Okay, and honestly, I think it's going to be quicker if I just fly to this next one. Once again, we gotta head south. Off to purple, to the Batcave. This would be a great time for the tool and sneeze. They did a good job on the lava in this game. The lava really does look legit. I don't remember all those glowing blobs all over the place. This is kind of weird. But there they are, nonetheless. Alright guys, so over here on shore, we're gonna have to kind of build the blocks, I guess. Stand by. So yeah, we have to make like a little bit of a footbridge to get out there. So the funny thing is, Link can actually dip his feet in the lava, he just cannot go into the lava. So even though these blocks look like they're, you know, not gonna keep Link super safe from lava, they will work just fine. And they're climbable. Alright, so let's go ahead and just kind of play leapfrog here. Get these blocks out. So again, that's safe, even though it looks like it's submerged. That'll be okay for Link to step on there. Well, kinda, sorta. It'll still do damage, but you won't get, like, pushed back to the shore. So I guess I'll put it that way. See, unfortunately, you just kind of gotta bite the bullet a little bit here. Keep an eye on that health. And there you go. Once you're there, you're there. Once you're there, you're there. Lur says something super smart. That should be on the bingo card. If you haven't gotten where you're going, you're not there yet. Okay, and just so you know, speed up the process here, I'll go ahead and take a dive. 1 heart penalty, but I'll probably cook more hearts than that trying to get back the normal way. And then our shrine be right here somewhere. Where's my shrine? Where's my shrine? There we go. So I guess I can get rid of that pin now. It is no longer necessary. The Rinu Honika shrine. Get her done. I'm pretty sure this is another lava puzzle. Block the blaze. That could have been the last shrine's name. Alright, so go ahead and squat. I'll get us past the first deal. I'll have to do a little bit of boulder busting here. And this one, a little bit of fancy sideways footwork. Alright guys, this next part, this is where I remember having troubles before. It's a little bit wonky. I don't know how else to say it. It doesn't look like it's super stable, but it does the job. Go ahead and get that block in there somewhere to where it's blocking all the flames. And we're going to stack this other one right on top of it. But leaning to one side or the other depending on where you put that. And again, make sure all the flames are blocked. Booyah. And if you really want that treasure chest, I have a feeling I'm gonna regret this. Because it's gonna be long throw. Hey, what do you know? It's long throw's evil cousin, durability. So happy. Alright, to get out of here, I don't know if this is really necessary, but, you know, better safe than sorry, I suppose. Ah, nuts. See, I did that thing with the paraglider again. Gotta jump first! Alright. Try that again. There we go. Not sure if we need the blocks anymore. Okay, so that has to go upside down and sideways. So if you're playing with switch light, yeah, good luck. They really did not think ahead on this one, where the switch light is concerned. I'm using a Pro controller, so that really helps make that easy. So folks, I hope that helps you out. If you wouldn't mind, take a moment, like, share, subscribe, comment. I always appreciate those things. And until the next time, happy hunting. Alright guys, while that's tinking, I need to take a quick break, water the horses. I will be right back. Almost spilled that one. I was getting kind of real there. So guys, we'll get back into this here in just a moment. Just wanted to take a quick break. I was getting a little parched there. And yeah, we're almost done with the second one. So the next one is just a real quick Stone Talus, and then the Blight fight. The Blight fight. I'm going to market that somehow. Once you're there, you're there. I love it, Dee Dee. Once you're there, you're there. Alright, if I go down in history as that being a remembered quote, there will be regrets. That's moving, isn't it? That's moving, right? Yeah, that's coming my way. It most definitely is. Now I can really see it in here. Yep. I guess that counts as technical difficulties. Alright guys, I'll go ahead and get out of the way. Back into some gameplay here. Peace out, Home Scout. Alright. That's right, we got a little bit of a hike. This is nowhere close. I guess the quickest way is going to be via flight. And this time we have to head to the north. To the north, to the north. To the north, to the north. North, east, south, west. Never eat shredded wheat. My daughter likes to correct me. No, Dad, it's never eat soggy waffles. I was like, but I like soggy waffles. Like, that can't be right. I mean, as long as they're soggy with, you know, dripping butter and syrup. That kind of soggy. Yum, 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 yum. I may have over-nuked the coffee just slightly. Still okay. It's still within tolerable limits, but I may or may not have burned a taste bud or two. The thing I hate about burning taste buds is it feels like there's sandpaper on your tongue for a while. It's the weirdest feeling. Yeah, Dee Dee, you're right. The mic. That is on the new bingo card. So much fun. I don't think I'm going to make that. God, I got so many of these sliver meals still. I'm getting kind of low on the others. Whoa! Nuts. So I might have pushed the wrong button there. Now I have to do that whole flight all over again. So awesome. All because I pushed the wrong button. So I used to play Fortnite with some friends, and him and his wife had TWB in front of their names for Team Wrong Button, because it was always a thing. Constantly pushing wrong buttons. And it would oftentimes result in, you know, firing off a shot instead of eating a med kit or something along those lines. It was just a lot of fun. Us making fun of each other for hitting the wrong button. This time, unfortunately, it cost us like an extra minute of our lives. that we'll never get back. Maybe a minute and a half. It's quite a long flight. Ooh, maybe I can recharge Stam here. That just might help a little bit. Wow, Gut Check Rock is like right there. That might have been quicker. Gut Check Rock. Kind of looks different from this vantage point. Okay, so yeah, I see your chat there about not seeing the new bingo words. There were quite a few in there. I would think they would have popped up by now. I might have to go back in there and take another look at that, make sure they're actually in there. Notice this time I did not descend early. I learned my lesson once. Alright guys, so you can actually see the top of the ignoramus right here in the lava. So I will put a stamp down there for us. And there's going to be some updrafting here. And guys, ice arrows are going to be your best friend. So go ahead and break out ice arrows. Matter of fact, I might just go ahead and savage bow this, because it'll speed it up. And then that attack power meal will also be running for my Ganon fight. So yeah, we're definitely going to do that. The Blight fight. Let's go ahead and drop that save, just in case things go horribly wrong. Because you never know. Stranger things have happened. Okay, so again, with the ice shots, just to kind of put him out so you can land on him and wail on him. Now, if you don't like the thought of landing on him, that's okay. You can actually just do this from the air and just keep drilling him with Savage Bow. Now, you might have to do that once or twice, you know, but you've got an updraft here, so it's no harm, no foul. So yeah, just depending on your playstyle, you have two options there. Both work really well. I've killed him both ways. I don't know if there's a damage multiplier with this, like there is with the sledge. I don't think so. Booyah. Yeah, Marigold, I do the same thing. The plus and the minus. I don't know how it gets so twisted in my mind. I mean, they've been there, you know, in the same places for a couple of decades now. You'd think I'd have learned it by now. And no, I still have to, like, push the wrong button or look at the controller and be like, which one is that again? Like it's my first day playing video games. Yeah, it's a great time. Alright guys, so once... ding dong, the witch is dead, the witch is dead, the witch is dead. Ding dong, the wicked witch is dead. And there's your Allure sings a song. Welcome back, folks, to Moving Targets. And yeah, they are not kidding. I remember this one. So much fun. Okay, so just go ahead and, oops, set your first device up here. And you really got to time it, not gonna lie. And you have to anticipate it a little bit, because the ball almost keeps following the cannon as it's still rotating. So I probably could have hit that switch, you know, just a split second earlier there. Just slightly anticipating. So now it's moving. And if we want the chest, we actually got to do that again. So yeah, go ahead and let the bomb get down there. I don't remember now where that thing goes. Okay, so those two lanterns right there where it stops. So I guess that's the good news. Is it kind of takes a little break there. Gives us a better chance to hit it. Okay, so that was not for the treasure chest. That was to get us out. so maybe the treasure chest is in the next room. Or wait, maybe I have to play basketball. Hey, what just happened? Let go my ego. I just experienced performance anxiety. I missed my shot. There we go. Wow, I cannot believe I actually hit that. I would have, if I was a betting man, I would have put my money on that missed. But yeah, that worked out. Nice. Now, how to get over there? I think we just walk up to it and magnesis it. Diamond. Okay, that was actually worthwhile. See, I knew there was something juicy in here, but for the life of me, I couldn't remember what it was. Diamonds are a woman's and a man's best friend in this game. So once we got that squared away, I think we got another shooter puzzle. Yes, we do. And, oh yeah, I remember playing with this one. So it had something to do with having to shoot through that somehow. Right? That doesn't look right. No, maybe that's not it. Wow, I can't remember to save my life what I had to do here. That doesn't look right. Actually, yeah, that does kind of look right. I think we have to break those blocks first. Let's go test my theory. Theory number 1. I'm having a trouble putting the ball in the hole today. More performance anxiety. Pow! Okay, that was not what we needed to do. I want to see that one more time. Uh-oh. Okay, good. Whoo! I was like, is it stuck? I was already thinking I'd have to, like, reload the shrine. Okay, I do kind of sort of remember having to get it through that loop. But that doesn't really make sense, does it? I'm gonna try that. No. Wow, I'm drawing a total blank here. I thought I was gonna be quick in and out, but this is gonna be the death of me here. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe it was this way. I think I got it now. Ah, nuts. Wrong button. See? I pushed A instead of B. Zigged when I should have zagged. Okay, let's try this. There we go. Okay, that's right. See, I knew he had to get the ball through the ring, but I had the order wrong. So now that we've got that part done, then we can set this thing up the way I was thinking the first time. Now let's see if I can figure out where my B button went, because this thing is all sorts of twisted. Just like that, I hope. And yeah, I remember this is a bit finicky. You really got to time this one well. And I got that one just a little bit too early. It was so close. Little too much anticipation. There we go. Perfect shot. That was a swish, baby. Loving it. So folks, as always, I hope that helped you out. If you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, comment, I always appreciate those gestures. And until the next time, happy hunting. Yeah, Keely, you're the kind of bingo player I'd be. One is enough, and even that's too much sometimes, because my mind just wanders too often, and I miss things. Good times. Keely, you win at picking out the most defective bingo cards. Huh. Two words for a bingo, or one word for two bingos. Wonder what that could be. We can't play charades. Maybe you can mind meld it to me. Alright guys, once we're done with all three shrines, go ahead and go back up to your Divine Beast for the fist fight, the Blight fight. Let's get ready to rumble! And there goes my attack power meal. See, I need to get into this. I wasted half my attack power meal trying to play with blocks in that last shrine. Do not take this lightly. Oh, don't worry. I won't. Area, you said twingos. Is that like twinsies? Wowzers? Twingos. The only thing that comes to mind is Twix, like the candy bars that match. This battle is a trial of the soul. I will emerge victorious. Now that I said that, watch this be the one Blight fight I actually die in. Fireblight Ganon. Alright, what do we have? We've got probably limited everything. 5 arrows? What? Wow, they really dumb us down here. Okay, so we got the attack power. That's going to help a little. Oh, that didn't stun him. That's unfortunate. So I'll probably just use my Urbosas again. Because I don't know how else I would, like, stun him here. Other than a headshot. And I don't want to do perfect dodging. No, that didn't do it either. Well, I'll try Urbosas and see how far I can get. Oh wow, that really knocked it out of him. Hot dog. Okay, that's definitely the way to go there, instead of fooling around with ice arrows. Yeah, just go ahead and pull out your Yerbosas. And then for here, I just like to wait until I get the bomb opportunity. He does that inhaling or whatever, and it sucks the bomb right in. You can get him down to that way. But I mean, at the same time, your bosses would probably do the job here. Okay, there it is. See, I'm not going to actually kill him here. I'm going to back out. I want to see if your bosses cuts through that shield of his. On your feet, soldier. Make Ganon proud. Oh, where's he going? And where is his shield? Well... Okay, I was really hoping to try that Yerbosas to see if it cut through his shield, but I guess I'm not going to get that opportunity. So I guess I'll just finish the fight here. But I showed you a way to do it in case that doesn't work. Ouch! Oh no! Get over there! Yikes! Well, too late now. But I have like one arrow left. No way he got that close to me. So that weapon actually does a decent amount of damage on that Urbosa's. Like, wow. I did not expect that much to tick off his health. So folks, I hope that helped you out. If you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like the video, I always appreciate that.
Count me in, tiny princess. I'm the fearless Daruk, after all. And if Hyrule needs my help, I'll gladly lay down my life.
Thank you, Daruk.
Not sure if it's Calamity Ganon's fault or what, but I hear monsters have been attacking people more than ever lately. Times like these, you shouldn't leave the castle without a horde of mighty Gorons to watch your back.
You sound like Father. He's assigning a knight to watch over me wherever I go. I hear the top contender is the most accomplished swordsman in all of Hyrule.
Huh? That could only be... Huh? What the... They really are all over the place these days. Is someone being attacked? Cowards! Wait here, princess. Spineless little cuckoos! No monster stands a chance when fighting me, the almighty Daruk.
Oh! You're safe. It seems our friend here was the one being attacked. Precious boy, you saved his life. Huh? Well,
Good riddance, and stay safe. I'm sorry you had to see that side of me. As a kid, dogs always chased me. I still panic when I see one of those critters.
I never imagined the great Daruk would have a weakness.
So tell me, Princess,
Yes?
Calamity Ganon isn't, some kind of a dog monster, is he?
Oh.
I knew you could do it, little guy. Now you can use Daruk's protection more than ever. If you see that Ganon jerk, give him a message for me. Good riddance, bacon breath.
So I felt like that was the easiest blight fight of them all. Alright guys, that opens up our 5th and final Divine Beast, so I'm going to go straight for it. A lot of fun, I really enjoyed this one. The chested loot isn't great, but it's all the, like, basic weapons. So, like, if you didn't have some of these photos, for you picture takers out there, this is a good opportunity to get those pictures of earlier game weaponries. Keely, not a dog monster, a pig in high heels. Yeah, that's not far off. I like the voices of the spirits. Whoa. It's like this big foreboding voice from the sky or something. I just noticed Link has a metal man bun when he's wearing that helmet. Pretty cool. Gotta keep the hair protected. DD, with or without lipstick? The pig monster in high heels wearing lipstick. That sentence has never been spoken before in humanity. I'm the first. Alright, very cool how they made the entire room like the elevator. Very cool indeed. Alright, so you might have to watch me fumble through this a little bit, because it has been a couple of years since I've been here, but I'll definitely get through it. I know I had an order of things that I liked to do. That's probably not going to happen today. That's gross overkill, if I ever saw it. And I think every time we unlock a corridor, more guardians pop up in the middle here. So first things first, gotta get that map. So I think this is the crankshaft of the motorcycle, I think. Or supposed to be some kind of mechanical, like we're miniaturized and we're in the middle of the machine somehow. So I really liked that. I thought it was very cool with all the gearworks and stuff, and the puzzles were all linked to gearworks. So yeah, just a lot of fun, this 5th Divine Beast. I gotta be honest, like, probably the best DLC I've ever bought for the money. Really did get a lot that came with this. Alright guys, so yeah, we need to get things spinning and turning, so I guess I'm going to go the only way we can really go right now. But, I don't know, something doesn't feel right. I feel like I have to do something out here first. That's right, we need to get the machine turned on. And it's going the wrong direction, so the good thing is it can go one way or the other. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of back and forth, for sure. Okay, once you're in this first compartment here... And because this gauntlet of death that we're standing on isn't enough, we gotta, you know, cut through the flames of fire here. Cut through the flames of fire. That sounded so smart. Okay, yeah, we gotta get the ball in the hole. Wow, I cannot believe I actually made that. Talk about dumb random luck. Okay, so again with the back and forth here, as soon as that ball makes its way down, we'll have to switch that one more time. Just like that ought to do it. Or maybe 2 more times. Oh, they really make you wait for it here. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Anticipation is killing me. Alright, go ahead and set the ball in the hole. That should make its way down nice and peacefully into that deal down there. That'll get us up and out of here. Now, there is a chest in here. So before I actually activate that terminal there, since the door just happens to be on the bottom, I'm going to go ahead and take advantage of that. This kind of makes like an elevator of sorts. And you can get up high enough to be able to fly down to that chest. Hiccups. And that one hurt a little. Okay, so again, this is for you picture takers. There's really no other value in these early game weapons. Alright, go ahead and activate your first terminal. So 1 chest per compartment. That was 1 of 4 compartments. And they're all some kind of a spinning puzzle. Alright, 1 and done. Let's go ahead and get on out of here the quickest way possible. And I might actually be able to take that top side here. And every time you do one of these little compartments, there's going to be more Guardian trouble on the bottom there in the middle, I think. And their numbers increase as you go. Okay, so that should get us to where we need to go. Nice. Okay, I don't remember now how I stopped that. Oh, stasis maybe? Duh. Nuts. It's tough to hit that just right. It's like as soon as you see it, you gotta hit the button. Hey! Hey! Don't deny me. A Gerudo shield, just what I always wanted. Okay, so that's 1 chest. That one is, yeah, that one's a doozy. So for this other one... Actually, that's probably silly trying to do it that way. Yeah, really just kind of got to ram that in there. There's that Guardian. Okay, I don't know why I thought there was a doorway up here. We'll pretend that last 10 or so seconds didn't just happen. Then on the inside, more puzzle type stuff. Ah, that's right. Okay, so I did need to get up here. For one, we got our treasure chest. But for 2, we need to get up there to get that metal block out of the deal. Takes a little bit of fancy footwork here, like, this is a little awkward. Uh-oh, hurry up! Okay. So basically one will push the other there, and that's what we want. And I need that to come back around down to the bottom. Yay! Yeah, Keely, I quickly found out my big toe was not enough to stop the machine from moving. Funny thing is that's happened more than once in real life. So it's kind of cool to be able to demo that, you know, in a video game, I suppose. Yikes! I almost got my big toe chopped off on that one. Oh, look at all the Guardian trouble. So much fun. Okay, the little ones are low-hanging fruit. I can just one-hit those. Well, assuming I can actually hit them. the hit might be the most important part of the one hit. Okay, I think that's it for little stuff. Nope, it is not it for little stuff. Spin your partner round and round. Sidestep. I have a feeling like this is going to go on forever with this weapon. Wow, talk about tanky. That's not a super weak weapon either. Like, wowzers. Alright, now that I've got all the riffraff cleared out of the way, it's time to get up into this area, and I don't know if I have to go back kind of the way I came to get up there. Yeah, I guess I sorta, kinda do. Take a shortcut here-ish. Okay, and I suppose it doesn't really matter which side you go after first. But for this one, we have to do some stuff top side here. Wow, this is kind of coming back quickly. Like, I thought I'd be fumbling around in here for a while, but not bad. Not bad so far. Okay, and this is that thing we had to do before we can actually get into there. Oh, wait, that's right. One step at a time. Kind of funny, we literally just did this in the other puzzle. Okay, and once that's locked in, you're good to go. Bomb arrows! Come on, baby, come on, baby. There we go. Okay, once we get the gearworks going there, we can get into this next compartment. As slow as it may move. Ah, that's right, we're gonna need stasis in here again. Because there is no going forward until you stop the thing. I don't even think we can get an arrow through there. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Garbage! Well, maybe not necessarily garbage. You can always trade that in with a diamond for a new Great Eagle bow. But besides that, garbage. That was a long throw! I saw that, Agent Smith. Alright, once we get that squared away... I think we need to work our way topside here. And then take a tool and sneeze. Maybe this is where they got the idea for the tool and sneeze in TOTK. Wait, why did I do that? Why am I up here right now? Oh, that's right, the terminal. See? I knew it would come back to me. Ouch. I might be mildly embarrassed right now. I hope that's not, like, right my way. Okay. Whew. Alright, guys. 3 down, 1 to go. Wow, I am plowing right through this one. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Okay, and just because I'll get a little bit of a head start here on altitude, I'll take this thing to the top and fly over. Oh, that's right, we got a Flying Guardian. I don't have Ancient Arrows anymore. Well, that's problematic. I honestly don't know how to kill those things without Ancient Arrows. Maybe a Savage Bow? Wow, he's only half gone. Oh wait, you're supposed to say he's still half full. Yikes! Haha! He killed his partner. Loving that. Maybe bomb arrows are more effective? Wow. Mildly. Oh, ouch. So this is not the most efficient way to kill a Flying Guardian, apparently. But fun and effective. Trying to get as many bomb arrows to lock on as possible is challenging. So that might be the first time I've ever killed one of those just straight up. No super suit, no meal, nothing. Alright, this one. What do we do with this one? Okay, spinny thingy. Gearworks. Oh, that's right. Okay. It is coming back. So I think we have to stasis one of those blocks that moves forward and then reverse the spin. Perfect. Oh, nuts! Wasn't quite quick enough there. There we go. Okay, and I think for this one we gotta use an ice block to kind of punch that thing up to where it needs to go. I missed. There we go. They really made you think on these. I gotta be honest, like, whoever designs these puzzles, I don't know how they do it. Like, I wouldn't even know where to start. Ah, yeah, playing with waterworks here. Playing with waterworks. There's no way it's that easy. I feel like I'm missing something here. Zora Spear! Just what I always wanted. Actually, I might use that as a burner weapon because it's not long throw. Okay, now we gotta turn the water back on, right? Right. I think. And I guess that's how we do it. Alright, I must be hitting the 2-hour mark because my legs are starting to go numb. That's okay, we're almost done. That was our 4th and final lock, so that's it, guys. It's the monk fight. The monk fight. This is not an easy fight. This is probably the more difficult fight of all of them, you know, if I'm being honest. It's probably tougher than Ganon. It's probably tougher than Calamity Ganon. It's probably tougher than all the Blights. Like, this is really a tough fight. So what I'm going to do is just kind of take this thing topside like it's an elevator. We need to get back out in the middle here and get some prongs into place so that it kind of spins open our... Oh, nuts! Almost lost it there. And there's another chest, and I think it's on top of that spinner. That's not gonna work. Yeah, it's like behind that gear over there. It's real tricky to get up there, and I think you actually have to use that doorway to cheat yourself up there. Kind of hard to keep footing on these gearworks too. Okay, so right up. No! I lost it! I almost lost it. Right where it should be. This should be our last chest. Real nice hiding spot for a chest, too. If it wasn't for that Sheikah slate, I don't think I ever would have found it. But that's it, guys. That is... Yep. Right on point. That is our final chest. So let me get down here and figure out exactly what I have to do to get this mechanism to open our door. Or it might already be open. No, it's not. Oh, that's right. Real simply, we just gotta push it forward there. I was way overthinking that one. Way overthinking it. Alright, so for you Zelda fans out there, did this not remind you of the Sacred Forest? I think that was from Twilight Princess, that kind of had that look to it. The light beaming in, the green glow of the bushes and the trees in the distance. I don't know, it's got like that familiar feel to it, but I can't quite place it. Anywho, I'm going to go ahead and drop a hard save here. And I'll do the whole arm up, suit up, and eat up thing when I get into the fist fight here. Keely, protect the man bun. I know, right? I'm still wearing that armor, that goofy armor, for no reason. Love this game! Hey, Cal7! Good to see you again. Or Cal7. Claw7. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. Apologies. Wanda, bingo on garbage! Awesome! I'm sure I saw that a little late there, but good stuff. Congrats. A lot of bingos today. Yeah, Keely, I agree with that. Like, there were a lot of elements that came together from older Zelda games, and I noticed a lot of them right off the bat. Some of them took time to kind of click. But yeah, definitely good stuff. Oh yeah, give bananas. Thanks for reminding me. Give bananas. I've never even had the thought to do this before. Give bananas. We'll give him 5. Why? Because we're nice. Excuse me. Ah, he broke my bananas. Oh my goodness, look at him go. Just like Yiga. Wow. That is so cool. Man, he ate those bananas and then he dipped. He was like, I'm out. Very cool. So it seems like he only does it once, I guess, after each attack pattern. I'm going to keep him out and see if he tries to smack me again. And I just realized I don't have any Urbosas. I got 1, 2 Daruks, 1 Rivali's. Yeah, if I was, you know, planning this fight a little bit better, I would have come in here full strength. Okay, I'm done fooling around with him. I'll just leave those bananas there just to see if he ever does come after him. That was the attack he did it the first time. Maybe you have to pick him up? Drop him again? Ouch. Huh. Apparently he only wanted to do it the one time there. That's okay. Still very cool. I'm sure that would work other times too. Maybe you just have to get a little bit going on him. Get him to, you know, pull out another attack. Or maybe get him into his next attack pattern. Not really sure. Oh man, I'm not paying attention here. I need to get right. So anywho, guys, yeah, arm up, suit up, and eat up. So he's considered a guardian. Your best bet in here is going to be the ancient system with that ancient proficiency. You cannot beat it. That thing really pushes the damage. Not only that, you're going to want a good guardian weapon going in because he is a guardian. There's a hidden damage multiplier there, an extra 50%. So right now, ancient proficiency is stacking with that other hidden damage multiplier. You can also eat an attack power meal on top of all that. And all of this stuff stacks, guys. So yeah, definitely the way to go in here. Get that system going. Go ahead and top off your health. That never hurt no one. And just so I don't have to do that all over again, I'll go ahead and drop another save here. Oh yeah, Savage Bow. That'd be nice to have. I don't think arrows really particularly matter in here. And Ancient Shield. I wanted to play with that a little bit too in this fist fight. I think Brad reminded me that that has some benefit in here. Okay, right in the face. So you can really just kind of long distance this guy on the first deal here. I want to try to save things like your bosses and things of that nature for later on. Well, so much for that. Where did he go? Okay, so yeah, you don't have to get him too far down. He goes into his second attack pattern. I like the music in this fight. Very cool. Okay, and I think this is the one where I did your bosses for, but again, I've only got one of those, so that's super unfortunate. Oh, nuts. He got me there. Well... yeah, this is where your bosses would have been real nice to have. Without Urboses, I don't know if I've ever just kind of kept swinging here on that. I'm trying to keep my stam charged up for when they get here. Boy, they're taking their sweet time. Oh, that did not help me at all. It was like he knew. Ouch. Okay, he's already down as far as he'll go right now. So yeah, halfway dead. Third attack pattern. And you guys see, when I'm locking on with my hits, it's really knocking it out of his health. Alright, so yeah, your bosses would have been really nice to have right about now. And I'm pretty sure there's something that I did with Magnesis here. You can catch this thing, but it's tough. Ooh, Ancient Shield. Yeah, that actually snaps back and gets him down. Like, dang. Get on over there, get a little bit of damage going. Actually, I'm not going to kill him. I want to play with him a little bit more here. Hopefully try to find a different attack pattern here. I want to try to do that thing with Magnesis if I can. It's tough to do, because these things are not moving slowly. And I like for him to get down to his last ball. I'm not going to be able to do it in time. Yes I am. Why isn't it zapping him? Okay, I don't know. I guess I had to get it up closer to his head there. So again, guys, just showing you different stuffs here that you can do. Really, coming in here, your bosses is the way to go. Just because it's easy. You do the deal, it not only damages him, but it stuns him, gets him down. You can go over their whale on him. Easy peasy. Okay, and right now I'm not able to finish him off that way, so... huh, this is different. I don't know that I've ever seen this one. Oh, yeah, he almost ice arrowed me there. I don't see that bar actually going down right now. Wow. I was wondering. I was like, well, maybe he's just impervious to bow shots, so let's try tossing a weapon. And that did it. Kind of curious to know how much damage that actually would have done if he had more health. Like, how far would he have melted had I done that? So anyway, guys, I hope I was able to slow that down a little bit for you, show some different things. Urboses is really the way to go. Make sure you've got your Daruks going. Ancient Shield was actually quite nice to have in there. And of course the banana trick, thank you so much for showing me that. That was a lot of fun. So guys, I genuinely hope that helps you all out. If you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, comment, I always appreciate those things. And as always, until the next time, best of luck and happy hunting. And that's it, guys. That's the DLC challenges. Now, I still haven't done the sword trials. My plan was to do those tomorrow, but I have some family coming into town. And they're going to be here probably until, you know, a better part into the day tomorrow, probably evening. So I don't know, you know, I might just do an unscheduled live tomorrow evening. You know, if I can nail down a time for that, I'll put it in the community post on my channel here. So at least you know about what time to be expecting that. Of course, the other option is I could just record it and post, you know, uploads and do it that way, you know, if tomorrow doesn't work out. But I really want to leave next weekend free for the new Mario Galaxy game. So guys, that Super Mario Galaxy, it was a lot of fun, and I'm really anxious to see what it looks like on the modernized graphics engine. Not only that, I've read a couple of articles now that have said they're bringing more into the game. A couple of new characters, you know, so I don't know, that could just be rumor. But either way, I'm kind of excited for it. So I thought I'd do a little bit of that next weekend. For Switch 2 launch on that. So yeah, again, I'll have to get back to you guys on the posts here when I figure out what I'm doing tomorrow as far as the Master Sword trials. But then that's it, guys. That's Breath of the Wild pretty much done. Including DLCs. Cal 7, yeah, I know what you mean about that. When that monk started waking up, it felt like I was waking up in a horror movie. I was like, wait a minute, this is not okay. And then you knew something bad was coming. Yeah, that was pretty wild. Okay, actually, I may have misspoken there. He may not be considered a guardian. I don't know. I'm going to have to go back and research that. I don't know why I have that in my head that he's a guardian. I feel like I've researched this in the past, but now I'm not 100% sure. I'm kind of second guessing myself. He may not be considered guardian type enemy.
Oh. Mm.
Oh, Keely, so that banana trick, I just read your chat there. The banana trick would have been helpful when he split up and had like multiple. Then the right one, I guess, would come and eat the bananas. Nice. Yeah, I'm kind of wishing I was able to demonstrate that now.
Welcome, warriors. I'd like to thank you for joining me here today, and for your bravery in accepting this fateful task. I officially appoint you Hyrule's champions, and bestow upon you this sacred garb. That blue is a symbol of the royal family, one that has been passed down for countless generations. Those garments you now wear were all crafted by my daughter, Zelda. Zelda, I trust you with the task only a daughter of the royal family can fulfill. Lead our champions, princess, and together, protect our kingdom from the threat of Calamity Ganon. Those formal shindigs really take it out of me.
This is the Sheikah slate, eh?
It is. Apparently, there are more uses for it than we originally thought. Sadly, we've yet to decipher all of its secrets.
The princess showed me something strange recently. Somehow it can create true-to-life images.
Wow. I would love to see it. Princess? May I ask a special favor of you?
All right, this spot should work nicely. Keep your eyes on the Sheikah slate, everyone. Daruk, can you crouch down a bit? You're as big as Death Mountain.
Huh? Oh.
What's with the glum face, princess? Give me a big smile. Rivali, move your tail closer to the group.
Fine.
Mipha, you look so tense. Deep breaths, okay?
Right.
Stay just like that. Here we go. Smile. Click, snap.
Link. I have watched your journey, every step. You have overcome every challenge with great courage. With the power that you have attained, I am certain you can defeat Calamity Ganon. Truly.
Alright, guys. Good stuff. I was just catching up on chat there while that was playing out, and I just noticed Dee Dee left right before the cutscene that makes us all cry. Or not cry, you know, because I don't cry, and I just got something in my eye. Both eyes. But it's whatever. Keely, long throw to the rescue, who knew? Yeah, Keely, so to answer your question there, as far as tomorrow goes, again, I have family out, so I just don't know how that's going to look just yet. We're all going to an event. I think it's between like 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. I don't think we're going to be there that long. But again, if I can nail down a time, you know, and it's a reasonable time, it's not going to be like 10 p.m. or some craziness like that tomorrow, because it's a Sunday night too. It's a school night. You know, I will nail down a time and I will get it in there. If that does not work out, I just won't have anything posted and I won't be streaming tomorrow. But, yeah, the other option is, you know, just do an unscheduled stream throughout the week sometime. Or I can do, you know, the uploads, just get it recorded and do the trials that way. But, one way or another, I do want to leave next weekend opened up for the Mario game. I'm not sure what TTFN means. Ta-ta for now. Oh. If I had kept reading there, I wouldn't have had to itch my brains. Good stuff. My man bun is flaccid. We can fix this. Huh. Leaning a little to the right today. Oh well. I'll fix that before I actually go out into public. What am I saying? I'm already in public. Yeah, absolutely, Dee Dee. So much fun. Agreed. Such a good game. Absolutely, Tony. Thank you so much for hanging out. Definitely hope you all enjoyed it. Awesome, Keely. Good to hear. Thank you so much. Appreciate that, everybody. Yeah, Marigold, that's right. That photo shows up in the house. Good stuff. Yep, good stuff indeed. Alright, guys, I do need to get going here. My poor legs are definitely numb. Thank y'all so much for hanging out today. I know it was a longer stream, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. I really enjoy the DLC stuff. Never gets old. So, folks, thank you again. If you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment, I always appreciate those things. And as always, until the next time, best of luck and happy hunting. Happy hunting indeed.
Ready to roll.
So much fun. I hate myself for only having one Rivali's Gale right now. Absolutely, Arya. Glad you enjoyed it. Thanks again, guys. And we'll see you all later on. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. We'll have to see how that goes. Peace out, y'all.